Hi, I'm John Rhodes from Narcissisms.com, and in this video I'll discuss why narcissists hate being alone so much. Most narcissists hate being alone, and as soon as they have a window in their schedule, they desperately reach out for company. The narcissist's need for company is illustrated by their pushy attitude. They might refuse to take no for an answer when they want to hang out, call multiple times if you don't answer, and treat any excuses you give with deep suspicion. Even illness is no excuse, and if you're ill, narcissists may try to convince you that you're not, like they can persuade it away. If you live with a narcissist, then they may follow you around the house, pester you when you're on the phone, and knock on the door when you're in the bathroom, suffocating you in the process. Why do narcissists hate being alone so much? Why do they constantly need people around them? Here's several reasons why narcissists hate being alone. Narcissists can't regulate their own emotions. Narcissism is largely a defense mechanism where narcissists detach themselves from their emotions to avoid pain. But the downside is they don't learn to recognize or handle their emotions because they don't have enough practice, which is why many narcissists are emotionally immature. Narcissists need people to regulate their emotions for them, to soothe them, and to tell them everything's okay, because they struggle to keep themselves grounded. So they keep people around them to stabilize their emotions. Scared to self-reflect. When you're alone, you have time to think and reflect, but narcissists don't want to do this. In fact, the thought of it terrifies them. Self-reflection exposes you to your inner demons and your flaws and mistakes as you delve deep into your psyche. Narcissists don't want to see what's inside because it isn't pretty, and they can't face their flaws because of their delusions of superiority. Anything less than perfection shatters them, so they'd rather bury their heads in the sand and ignore their inner world. Then they can kid themselves they're perfect and have no demons. So narcissists recruit people to distract them and help them avoid being alone as much as possible. But narcissists can't always get their way and are sometimes forced to spend time alone, so they often resort to things like alcohol, drugs and gambling to distract them from their own mind. Fear of abandonment. Many narcissists have a fear of abandonment, especially if they have borderline traits. This fear of abandonment is sometimes due to poor upbringing, where they couldn't rely on their parents. They may also fear abandonment because they know how much they need people, even though they pretend they don't. It's natural to fear losing something that's important, and people are vital to narcissists' mental health. Plus, people are unpredictable and may leave them at any time. So narcissists ensure themselves against loneliness by grabbing as many people as possible and establishing an almost constant support network of several people, so then they have plenty of options to fall back on. Boredom. Most narcissists have a low boredom threshold and need drama and attention to spice up their world. Having people around them gives them more opportunities to alleviate boredom because they have someone to talk at, someone to wind up if they want drama, and someone to do things for them. Narcissists need external validation. Narcissists need external validation more than most, which is why they work harder on appearing successful than they do on actually being that way. Narcissists often get themselves into debt for new cars, a big house and expensive clothes, just to look successful, even though the debt actually makes them poorer. To narcissists, the image is more important than the reality. But you can't have external validation without people, so narcissists need people around them to tell them how great they are and to be jealous of their success. Want people to make them feel special. To confirm their delusions of superiority, narcissists need to feel special at all times, but being alone doesn't feel special to most narcissists. Narcissists often surround themselves with kind, giving people who dish out compliments and do them favours and allow the narcissist to dominate the relationship. This allows the narcissist to feel special and superior and they probably fantasize that these people are beneath them, which also gives them a lift. Narcissists want to look popular. Narcissists are hyper-conscious of how they appear to others, even complete strangers, and they want people to think highly of them because this bolsters their superior false image. Some narcissists use people as accessories to look popular, because if they seem popular, then they must have good qualities, which helps them attract even more people. So the narcissist may pester and cajole people to accompany them whenever they go out and gather as many people as possible, simply to look good. Narcissists need someone to mirror. Narcissists are blank canvases, empty vessels, and they don't really know who they are. Narcissists create a facade, an outward character that's everything they're not, and this character needs careful construction because it's not coming from a place of genuineness. So narcissists need people to mirror, preferably people who are kind and empathetic, so they can copy their traits and fake their empathetic qualities, because if they don't, they can forget how to act normal, and if they don't fit in, no one will give them the time of day. Final thoughts. Having a narcissist in your life can be draining and time consuming because they expect you to drop everything when they're at a loose end. Narcissists don't care if you're tired, ill, or not in the mood to hang out. They're so desperate for attention, they'll do almost anything to get it. Narcissists need people far more than most, yet they mistreat them and push them away, which is biting the hand that feeds them. Narcissists act like you need them more than they need you, but it's a bluff, and they know it. They do this because they want you to believe that they have the power, then they can dominate the relationship. But the reality is, they need you far more than you need them, and all the power is actually yours.